Hello and welcome to another of Mrs. Pannell's phonics sessions. We are learning a new sound in our phase-free sounds today, and it is going to be this new sound. This is the E sound. E, okay, I will show you the action in a bit later on. Nice and easy one though, because it's the same letter but two times. So when they are together, rather than they will make a long E sound, okay? So we'll nip back to that in a moment. Let's do a few things first. Let's tackle singing the alphabet because I keep forgetting this and getting to the end of the lesson and I haven't done it. So let's do the alphabet first and then we'll move on to flashcards. So we've got all the letters of the alphabet here. We are going to sing the song that reminds us of their names. So not the sounds that we make when we read them, but their names. Are you ready? After 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple of them and ask you what their names are and what sound they make. So, what sound does this make when you're reading it? So the phonics sound that we've been taught and the sound we would read if we were reading your reading books. It is the K sound, and its name from the song is C. Right, let's try this one down here. What sound, remember this is the capital one, this is the lowercase non-cursive letter. What sound does this letter make when you're reading it? So what have I taught you in phonics, the sound that it makes? It is the G sound, and its name, if you can't remember yet, which is early days with this song, then sing the song in your head. B, C, D, E, F. G is its name. Let's do one more. Let's go with this one. What sound does this letter make when we read it? This is the non-cursive, remember, and here's the capital. What sound when we read it does it make? What phonic sound? And its name is A, B, C, D, E, F is its name. Well done if you got those right. Okay, let's go through our flashcards. So I'm just going to do phase-free flashcards today because I think our phase 2 is pretty solid in our heads, but phase 3 is a little trickier to get used to. What with most of them now being digraphs, 2 letters making one sound, they've become altogether a lot trickier. So this was our sound of yesterday. When at and it are together as friends, they are A. And when these 2 are together as friends, they are Sh. These 2, the curly cut and the h, when they're together, they no longer are cut and h. They are ch, 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 for chicken. Ch. And this one here, the letter Q and its friend or U, when they are together, they make qua, qua, qua. And this one, not our favourite one, okay? We have to not be afraid to poke our tongues out, okay, at the adults you are there with, because this one needs your tongue poking out. Now, the softer one that sounds like a breeze, roll that tongue out and say, and then poke the tongue away a little bit, but still have it between your teeth and say, So not when you're biting down on your lip, but that I can see my tongue. Imagine you're saying the word that and think of that sound at the beginning of that. So, or all with your tongue poking out though. Don't be afraid to poke it out. This one by itself is drive that van. This one. Get your face like a pointy. Like you're saying want or wish. And this one. Like a bumblebee buzzing. like you're eating a yogurt. And this one, that's our x sound. And last of all, in phase 3, it has a dot, but it also has a loop in the bottom. It is j, 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 j. Okay, all of our getting trickier phase 3 sounds, but I think you're doing a cracking job of it. Let's flick back to the sound of the day. So when e and e are together as friends, they're no longer e. They make the new digraph sound E, okay, E. Now, the move for E kind of comes with another sound that we're going to learn in about a week or so time. But for E, it sounds like the beginning of the noise of a donkey, which is E-or. Now, I'm going to teach you the or sound in a week or so's time, but the E sound, okay, is like this, like your donkey. So put your hands on your head like they are donkey ears and say E. So next time I flash this one, you need those donkey ears and you need to be saying E, and I will teach you or in a few weeks' time. So E as if you are a donkey, okay? So, sound of the day, let's have a go at writing it. You can do it so easily because E happens to be one of the nicest ones to write, and you just got to put 2 of them together. So you haven't even really got to remember what order they come in, have you? Because it is simply an E followed by an E. So let's just put that E sound on our board so we get used to seeing them together. There it is. Our E sound. So when I do add sound cradles and sound buttons, this would have a cradle because it is 2 letters making 1 sound, which is now the new E sound, okay? So that's the sound of the day. I promise you that will be popping up in our game of buried treasure right now, and also in our sentences at the end of the lesson. Okay, so buried treasure. Let's have a table tidy. I'll leave the sound of the day here to remind you a little. Let's bring our camera down so you can see my table. Right, okay. So we need our good old rubbish bin. And we need our good old treasure pot. There it is. So our real words are going to go into our treasure chest. Our rubbish words into our bin, okay? Remember, it's not so important to get the reals and rubbish correct. It's that you're blending it to read it, okay? And that you're really getting to know the sounds, because even when the word is nonsense, you can blend it still. Okay, I will add a couple of sound buttons and cradles to the first few to get you in the habit of looking for the sound of the day, which is E, like donkey ears, E, okay? So I'll add those to the first couple, but then I'm going to stop adding them because I want you to start trying to detect that sound of the day, that digraph by yourself. So here's your first one. You've got 3 sounds, a single sound, then a digraph, then a single sound. Have a go at blending that. Okay, then we're going to do it together. First sound is D. Second sound is today's sound of the day, E. So D, E, and on the end we've got P, D, E, P. Deep is deep, real or rubbish? Deep. Deep is a real word. How deep is the water? So that goes in our treasure chest. Okay, a real quick and simple one here. Only 2 sounds. One of them is a digraph. Ooh, hello. Could it be the sound of the day? Have a look at that. Blend those 2 sounds. What is the word? I'm going to do it with you now. We've got R as your first sound, and the sound of the day, E, R, E, re, re. Real or rubbish? Re. It is rubbish. So we're going to put that in the bin. Whoops, got a few in the bin already. Sorry. Let's put re in the bin. Okay, next up, I'm just going to do this as the last one now, where I'm going to add sound buttons and cradles. Then I want you to start looking for those digraphs yourself. Here it is, 3 sounds. Have a go at blending those. So we have got D as our first sound. Sound of the day, E. And last of all, T. D, eat. Deet. Real or rubbish? Deet. I've never heard of a deet, so I'm going rubbish in the bin for deet. Okay, now I'm not going to add sound buttons now, okay? Just be looking out for this sound of the day, our E sound. Okay, have a look at this one. There are 3 sounds, 4 letters, but only 3 sounds because there's a digraph in there. Have a go at blending it. And I'm going to do it with you now. F is your first sound. Sound of the day in the middle, E, feel, feel, feel. How do you feel? It's a real word. Into the treasure chest. Okay, let's go with this one. 3 letters, but only 2 sounds. Spot the digraph. So we have got S, E, C. I can see you. It is a real word. Into the treasure chest. Okay, let's go with this one. Look out for that sound of the day. What have we got? Have a go at blending. We've got sound of the day, E, and last sound, P. Eep. Meep. Meep. Never heard of meep, so I'm going to say a rubbish word. Into the bin. Okay, let's have a go at this one. Look out for the sound of the day, our E sound. Have a go at blending that. So we've got weep, 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 weep. I'm having a cry, I'm having a weep. So it is a real word. Into the treasure chest. Okay, 2 more to go. Here's this one. Look out for that digraph that we're looking at today. Have a go at blending this. We've got leeb, leeb, leeb. Real or rubbish? Leeb. It is rubbish. Never heard of a leeb before. And this one, our last one. Have a go at blending this one. Look for that sound of the day. We've got eat, eat, feet. Real or rubbish? Of course it's real. We've got feet that we walk on. Okay, that's our game of buried treasure today. Well done if you got those right and you blended them and recognised the sound of the day, our E sound. E with your donkey ears. Right, few sentences to finish, and I will say that I will give you one to write if you want to at the end of this as a stretch task, okay? If you feel exhausted, you don't have to, but if you've got a bit of energy left, then go ahead and have a read. I'm going to bring them round to you so you can see them more clearly. Here we are. Okay, pause the video, have a go at reading this. Look out for digraphs of today and probably some of yesterday's as well, okay? Okay, so hopefully you've had a pause and had a good go at reading it yourself. Let's go through it together now. Tricky word I, feel, feel, feel. I think we just had that, didn't we, on treasure, buried treasure. I feel sad, sad, in, tricky word, poke your tongue out, the, rain. Rain. I feel sad in the rain. Oh, I quite like the rain. So let's whiz it over to our next sentence. Has a beautiful capital letter, has finger spaces, and has a full stop on the end. So it's a perfect sentence. Look out for the digraph of the day. I don't want to hear you blending when they're together. They are the E sound. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at reading this by yourself. Let's do it together now. A cat, a cat can eat meat with the digraph of the day. A rat. A cat can meet a rat. Sure, a cat can meet a rat. That's no problem. I don't know if they get on very well, but they can certainly meet. Okay, have a look at this sentence. Let's check if it's a great sentence. It has a capital letter, it has finger spaces in between the words, and it has punctuation. It has a full stop at the end. Okay, pause the video, have a go at reading this. Look out for the digraph of the day. Okay, let's read it together now. Capital tricking you, making an E sound. He can see. He can see is his big. He can see his big digraph of the day. Eat feet. He can see his big feet. There you go, another sentence. Right, I think you could probably have a go at writing I feel sad in the rain, okay? That is your one to work on. If you've got energy left and you want to stretch yourselves, it would be great to write I feel sad in the rain. Let's count how many words you need. I feel sad in the rain. Good idea to keep repeating it to yourself. I feel sad in the rain. It's very easy to forget the odd word, particularly those smaller words like in or the. Okay, so if you repeat it to yourself a lot, I feel sad in the rain, you'll remember you need 6 words in total. Don't forget about the digraph of the day. And I will see you again tomorrow for another new phonics sound. Bye-bye. Take care.